Hello my beautiful YouTube friends. Today I am here to do the This or That book tag, which was created by AurasBookBox, and I was actually requested to do this by one of my subscribers a while ago. I hope you guys enjoy getting to hear my answers to these questions, and if you would like to share some of your answers, feel free to do so in the comments down below. Alright, let's get into the questions. Number 1 is audio or book in hand. And definitely out of the two, I find that I love book in hand the most. There's just something about having an actual book in your hands as you read it. I find that I develop more of a connection to the writing, the world, the characters, everything. Number 2, softcover or hardback. And right here and now, I would have to say hardback. But if you'd asked me a little over a year ago, almost 2 years ago, I would have said hands down softcover. Number 3 is fiction or nonfiction, and I think you can tell about 98% of what I read is fiction, so no surprise there. Number 4, fantasy world or real life issues, and for me it would have to be fantasy world. I go into different stories wanting to immerse myself in this world this main character has lived in her whole life, and why it is so different to the one that I am living in here and now. And I think that's one reason why I don't pick up contemporary as often as I should, mainly because I don't want to deal with their issues or problems, but also because I know the world that they live in and I live it every day, so why not take a chance to go somewhere in space, or to a dystopian world, or a historic site, or somewhere across the world. Number 5, Harry Potter or Twilight, and for me I would have to state neither. I haven't read or watched the Harry Potter series or the Twilight series. Number 6 is Kindle, iPad, or other, and for this I would have to state neutral. I know that one day I'm going to have to pick up an e-reader, but currently I haven't touched an e-reader, I haven't fiddled with one, or even thought about getting one, so I really don't know which one I would choose out of all the different options for e-readers. Number 7 is borrow or buy, and for me, I think you can tell that buy is the answer for me. Growing up to about the age 14 or 15, I always borrowed from my local library. I actually didn't purchase my own books at that point in time. I just borrowed from the library, and if I did get a book, it would be a gift. The first time I bought a book, I think I was 16 or 17 years old. Number 8 is bookstore or online. And this one is very neutral as well. I will state that I usually buy more online than I do in the store, and that's mainly because of the edition I want, if it's hardback or paperback, or if it's a foreign edition, which I don't usually get very often. The price for the book, because sometimes it is cheaper just to go into the bookstore and buy it than it is to order it in and have to pay the shipping for it. Number 9 is Tell Me One Time or Total Trilogy, and for this I would have to state Tell Me One Time. Everything seems to be series, and I personally love one-shots, and I think I fell in love with one-shots when I was 11 or 12 because of the fact that I loved reading the one-shot mangas. They are so enjoyable. You get a taste for the story, and it's not a huge amount of the story, like it's not as fully developed as maybe an 18-volume manga is. But when you read those one-shots, they're just something to get you through maybe like 2 hours, and they just really brighten up your day, depending on what you read, because there are tragedy ones you can read. Number 10 is monster read or short and sweet, and for this I would definitely have to state monster read. If I am enjoying the book, I just don't want it ever to end, especially if it's a one-shot. Number 11 is Starry-eyed romance or full of action, and for this one I'd have to state full of action. Number 12 is Curl Up in Your Snuggie or Bathe in the Sun, and for this I would have to state Curl Up in Your Snuggie. I don't actually own a Snuggie, but blankets work just as well. Number 13 is Hot Chocolate or Latte, and I don't even have to think about this. Hot chocolate. Number 14 is Read the Review or Decide for Yourself, and for that I would have to state Decide for Myself. So that is everything, guys. That is the entire tag. I hope you have gotten to know me a little bit better. And I'm going to tag one person, and that is the Readigans. I'll see you guys next time. Until then, go and pick up a random book and read. Bye, guys.